Hey, welcome back, Recovery Family. If you're new, welcome. The topic today is life after divorce as a single parent. Cause I'm a single dad. I have a 2-year-old I take care of by myself, and I got divorced, and it's been about a year. You know what I mean? And the process of that was real hard, man. You know what I mean? It was hard, like leaving the woman I love. Man, it was devastating, man. It really was, man. Like, I remember for the first couple months, I had to hold the pillow, crying, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable, didn't know what to do, man. I thought my life was over, I thought I failed as a man. And then I got this two-year-old boy, and he was like 1.5, I think, no, 1 at the time, that I had to take care of by myself because his biological mom, she's on drugs, so she's not around. So my life was like in shock. I'm like, what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally went in depression mode for like a good month or two, right? But I had my son, and if you got kids, man, they're like very vital, man. My son helped me get out of my depression. Like, he gave me the spirit. Like, he was help saving my life. And it sounds crazy that my little old son that's 1 year old, he used to hold me at night, man. I used to cry, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted someone to like take away my pain. And I remember my mom called me, she told me, she's like, you gotta heal properly. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when I go through a breakup or anything major, I'll run to the next person. See, I had to heal so I would be toxic for the next person. In healing, I had to cry, man. There's a lot of nights I had to cry, man, and pray. And hug onto the pillow, hug my son, you know what I'm saying? Kiss my son, man. And it was it's very devastating, man, because I thought I would be with this woman for the rest of my life, and here I am starting all over. And I had I'm a recovering addict, so and I had like 2 years clean. I was doing it right for the right reasons, but all of a sudden we just fell apart. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have took the advice of other people when they told me like get to know a person before you just jump into a relationship. See, I'm the type of person, if I see you, you see me, oh man, we gonna run off to the sunset. You know what I'm talking about? And things don't work that way. I end up regretting it in the long run, because as our first couple months was good, and she asked me to marry her, and I thought marrying her was doing the right thing for the right reason because she had kids and I had my kids, and I'm like, man, we gotta get married, so but I was marrying a woman I didn't know, you know what I mean, and as I got to know her, I seen that we wasn't compatible, man. You know what I mean? And she's a great woman. Don't get me wrong. She's a great woman, but she just wasn't great for me. And I had to walk away from the woman I loved. And that was the most hardest thing I ever had to do, man. Because I know marriage wouldn't work. So, I still lay on my other side of the bed like my ex-wife was there. I'm telling y'all, man, I still lay on one side of the bed. I don't know if you can relate with this. I still lay on one side of the bed like she's on the other side of the bed. It's crazy. I was so angry at her, you know what I mean? I was so angry at her that how could she let us get this far? You know what I'm saying? I was blaming everything on her. And really it's a two-way things, man. But it's life, man. It just takes a process. It took me a process to get over that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't dated because I didn't want to hurt nobody else, man. And my mom's like, man, listen, man, just cry. Heal properly so you attract someone that's positive for you. You know what I mean? Y'all, I didn't want to attract someone that's going to break my heart again. Because if I'm broken, all I'm going to do is attract broken person. So I had to heal properly, and healing properly is one of the hardest things, man. Because you got to heal with self. You can't have no one take away the pain. You got to sit there and endure it. And as a man, it's hard because we don't want to deal with our feelings. So I had to deal with my feelings, and I had this 2-year-old boy. And so I had to get out the funk. I had to step up, you know what I'm saying? And again, my son was to motivate me, man. If you got some kids, man, you should understand what I'm saying, man, because my son motivated me. Every day I woke up and I was crying, I was depressed. I looked at my son, he gave me a kiss. And that kiss gave me the courage to get through the day. That kiss gave me the courage to go start all over, get a job. And I was homeless, man. I had to go stay with my mom. You know what I'm saying? 36 years old, got to stay with my mom with a 1-year-old. Hardly no money. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that, staying in a problem wasn't going to fix the situation. You know what I mean? So I had to get in this situation. I had to take care of this boy. So I went and got a job. And that was hard too because I was learning how to work a job and take care of my son. Because my wife, she did all that. So I had, it was a new start at life. You know what I mean? New start at everything, man. And there was no, other way. but to push forward, right? Because my son doesn't have a mother. So I gotta be mommy and daddy, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be the joy, I gotta be the love, you know what I'm saying? I gotta play with him. Even when I was down, I had to put a smile on my face, man, because my son can sense it when something was wrong with me. And I didn't always want him feeling like he's fearful. And that's why it's very, very careful that relationships you get into, because my son was damaged by my marriage. Like, even he was unmanageable. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause he was used to having a mother figure and his step brothers and sisters to coming back to coming to stay in the room as me and him. So he's even devastated. That's why I'm staying single, because, you know, being in a painful, toxic relationship hurts the kids. Not only you. So, but the beauty of all this, man, I learned to, like, love life. I learned to get back myself. You know, even though it was the most painful situation I ever been through as a man in general, right? But I learned to, like, find things I love. I learned that I don't gotta run to nobody to fulfill my need, right? I know I can be good with self and good with my higher power. You know, this life, man. I mean, I'm staying in my brand new apartment, and it took me about a good 10 months. You know what I mean? 'Cause I had to stay down. I had to keep pushing forward, man. And so many times I wanted to go back to her, right? I wanted to go back to her, but I knew we didn't have nothing left. I used to stare at her pictures, man. You know, it hurt, man. It even hurts thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta hold on. You gotta hold on to the faith. You gotta get up and push forward. No matter what situation, you gotta push forward, man. Every day you wake up, you got a second chance at happiness. See, I'm not giving up on my happiness. So don't you give up on your happiness just because your marriage went left. You know what I'm saying? This next time, just be with someone that you know that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Take the time to learn them. Take the time to build the relationship so it will work. You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing advice I can give to you. Like, is next time you get in a relationship, take the time to build with that person. Get to know that person. Make sure it's a person that fits you in all areas of your life. You know? And if you're down, man, if you're just going through a breakup, man, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, man. You might not see it right now because of the storm. But we always got to walk through the storm. The storm's never pretty. It's always all crazy when you kind of walk through the storm, man. But you got to walk through it and have some faith, man. But listen, I'm a single dad, man, that started from rock bottom. Now I'm sitting in my apartment, you know what I'm saying, got a good job, you know what I mean? I'm a good father today. And most important, man, I'm good to myself. You know, if I didn't see my ex-wife right now, I did so much work on myself that I could tell her I love her and I'm not even mad at her. I'm talking about that's the work you gotta do. The freedom from the pain, man. You're still gonna tell your ex that you love him and you wish the best for him. You know, unconditional love, real love. And I had to learn that. I had to learn what real love was. I had to learn like to value love. And that was a process itself, learning how to value love. You know what I mean? And as I learned how to value love, I found myself again. See, I meditate, I pray, I put music on. These are all things that helped me with my depression when I was going through the freaking roller coaster. You know the roller coaster. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, 1 minute you're like, fuck her. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, listen, man. Sometimes, man, when you don't know what to do, sit still. You know what I mean? Or, you know, just understands life after the divorce, man. But you gotta stay down, right? You gotta stay down long enough for the blessings to come. You gotta stay down long enough for God to work in your life. You gotta stay long enough to see the miracle in the storm. You know? It's gonna be okay. And get better with self. Cause one day you say, hey, listen, y'all might get back together. You know what I mean? A person told me, he said, you can bring, check this out. I need you to listen up real clear. He said, you can bring a new person in an old relationship. What? A new person in an old relationship? I said, how you do that? He said, you get better with yourself. And you become new in that relationship. So always keep the work on you. If you gotta cry, cry. Okay? If you gotta shout, shout. Just continue to push forward. Continue to push forward in your dreams. We all have to start over sometimes, man. It sucks. It's life. Life can be hard. Especially a divorce, man. Love of my life. I never thought I'd be trying to do the date scene. I hate the date scene. The date scene is horrible. I'm 37 years old. I'm not going on the internet talking about, yeah, I like you like me. Like, oh man, now I get back on the dating scene. Like, this is horrible, man. So now I just chill out, and whatever's meant for me will come to me. You know what I mean? That's how I am. I'm not really the type of dude trying to get out there. Again, I stay single. You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna choose wisely what woman I be with. You know? And I wouldn't take back being divorced, because I learned the beauty of love. I learned to love with no expectations. I learned that it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay that you made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna love again. And hopefully this time, the woman I meet, I don't get divorced. Because I can't go through another one. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to hold on to the faith. You know that is life after divorce. It might not seem like right now. And I'm a recovering addict, man, so my brain be going crazy. But I got tools and people in my life that have unconditional love for me, that push me up, hold me up. And my 2-year-old son, he holds me up. Every day he wakes up, he looks at me and gives me a kiss, and he says, Dad. And I love him for that. It made me a better man. Actually, this divorce has made me a better man. It sounds crazy, man. It made me love myself more. It made me cherish everything more. Because people are not promised. You know what I mean? So I cherish everybody for the moment that's in my life. So it's a lesson in every storm. And there's the blessing if you just find a way. If you just quiet your mind, you see the blessing. You see the growth. You see the unconditional love. It's most important. You see God. Alright, man. Until next time, this is Recovery Family. Make sure you give me a like. Make sure you comment and tell me how you started over. You know what I mean? And, stories, and we can chop it up. Alright? Alright, man. I love you.